voices, and then we can answer questions, and we can also engage in the lesson together. All right, guys, let's focus on the maths now. I hope all the highs and hellos and change my names in the chat are done. We are about to focus on the maths. Everybody gets your brains in the game, get your head in the game. All right, today we are going to be learning about shapes. Okay, and these shapes are very important. Okay, and the reason they're very important is because we're going to be learning about their properties. Okay, their properties. All right. Now, what do we mean by properties of something? When we talk about properties, we're almost thinking of characteristics. So if I asked you guys to describe, let me pick someone interesting. If I asked you guys to describe Drake, and I'm sorry for those of you who don't know who Drake is. If I asked you guys to describe Drake, what are you guys going to say? What would you guys say? Who is Drake? Tell me. Who can tell me? Lena's hand is the first up. I saw that. Hi, Lena. What can you tell me about Drake?
He's a rapper.
Good. He's a rapper. That's number one. What else, guys, do we know about Drake? What else? Carrie, what do you know about Drake other than he's a rapper? Amu says he's overrated. I don't know about that. Carrie, what do you know about Drake?
He's a Canadian singer and actor.
Excellent. He's a Canadian singer. I don't know about the acting part, but yeah, as far as I know, he's a Canadian. Good. And he's a singer. Good. Tabiso says he's got some big beef with Kanye West. I didn't know that before. Maureen says he's a performer, but I don't think we spelled performer correctly. But I appreciate it. He's also rich. That's a nice one. He is rich. And then Lechi says he has a nice beard. Mutabang, what do you know about Drake?
Me, I know that Drake is a very famous Canadian rapper who makes also music videos.
Excellent. He also makes music videos. We also know that he's a bit of a philanthropist. Ooh, the word. I almost forgot the English word. Yeah, he's a philanthropist in that he helps people. And he gives a lot to charities. Lenenke says he has a lot of girlfriends. Guys, okay. He owns record deals. He does own a record label, and he helps new and upcoming artists. That's also very good. And he has a lot of money. I agree with you guys. All right, so this lesson isn't exactly about Drake, okay? This lesson is actually about shapes, okay? Oh, Kimunelo says he's also handsome. I don't know about that. I don't find him very handsome, but that's subjective. We'll take your word for it. We'll take your word for it. All right, guys, let's focus. I need you guys to either take a screenshot or write down the names of the shapes that you're seeing on the screen. And if the shape has some sort of writing on the inside, I need you guys to write that down, okay? I need you guys to write that down. Remember, I know they didn't say anything inside triangle, but what do we know about triangles? How many sides do triangles have? Jaden, you probably can. If you look on your screen, if you're on a computer, if you look for a button that says PRTSC, if you click on that, and then you open a Word document, if you open a Word document and you click Control V, it's going to take a screenshot of everything that's happening on your screen. Okay, excellent. Click on it and then open a Word document and then click Control V and you'll be able to do that. If you can't take a screenshot, please make sure that you are writing all of these down and the properties that they have. And thank you. I'm seeing Onami say that it has 3 sides. Bulela also says the triangle has 3 sides, and Amy Lee as well. And Kemi Seto and Saneliso and Kimonele. Okay, guys, yes, triangles have 3 sides. Very well done. Okay, Lena, do we have a question, my darling? Okay, I don't think so. I think Lena's talking to someone else at the moment on his screen. All right, guys, I am going to need to move up. So I'm hoping that everybody's done. I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds more because there are a lot more shapes for us to look at down at the bottom. So I'm hoping you guys are recording all of these. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes of seconds, not minutes, a couple more seconds. Okay. You're welcome, Jaden. Okay. Letu, are you talking about a triangle? It can actually have 3 axes of symmetry if we're looking at it properly. If we've got that each corner could be an apex, it could have 3 axes of symmetry, but that's something completely different. We're going to be looking at that later on. All right. Okay. Sia, thank you for that done, because I am actually going to move up and I need you guys to take down these shapes. Okay. Take a screenshot of these shapes. And if you can't take a screenshot, or you don't know how, or you're having a bit of trouble, just write down a heptagon, and remember that a heptagon has 7 sides, or an octagon, and an octagon has 8 sides. Okay, and once you're done with that, I would like you guys to tell me in the chat what your favorite shape is. I was telling Teacher Kat earlier that my favorite shape is the decagon. It's a decagon. Okay, that's my favorite shape. Kaya says a rhombus. Maya says a diamond. Maya, I'll tell you what, I like real diamonds, not so much the shape diamond. I'll take real diamonds any day. Lena, well, how can I help my sweetie?
Heptagon.
Is that your favorite one, a hexagon or a heptagon?
Yes, heptagon.
Heptagon, oh, the one with 7 sides, okay. Okay, I see you. It's kind of skewed for me. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have an even number of sides. That's why I don't like it. But that's just me. Somebody's saying octagon. Saneliso says none. I think Teacher Kat, you were also kind of the same earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then she finally agreed that she likes ovals because they look cute. I don't know how ovals look cute.
They're adorable. They're adorable. Just look at it.
Okay. For those of you who don't have a favorite shape, I suggest you get one. Oluche says it was a square, but now none. It's okay, Spugushe, just follow along. You can just follow along. We're just talking about shapes. Mutebang says he likes all of them. And that's fine. Heart, I can agree with you there, Bonolo. Yeah, I also kind of like the heart. The shape that has 10 sides is called a decagon. Okay. Oh, somebody says oval because it's, Luchando says oval because it's simple. I like that. Saneliso says hearts. Nala says an oval because it looks like eyes. I agree. It's okay, Kungao. I'm going to move down in just a bit. Lilente's feeling bad for inanimate objects. Shapes don't have objects, so it doesn't matter if the others feel bad. It's okay, they don't have feelings. It's okay. They're just objects. All right, I'm going to move down a little bit, and here are the last 3 that we need to take down or take a screenshot of. Yes, Lena, a heart is a shape. So if you like a heart, then yes, that is a shape. Okay, let's take down the last 3, and then we're going to do a bit of an exercise, and I want to see if you guys can get these. Okay. Thank you, Teacher Kat, for reminding me again. Guys, parallelogram has been spelled wrong. Parallelogram. So please don't write down this one. This is parallelogram. No, the English, it's escaping me. It's escaping me. Parallelogram. There we go. I'm glad that everyone is done. I'm going to give it like 1 more minute or so for anybody who isn't quite done. But if you're taking screenshots, it's just a matter of like, and then you're done. So I agree. But for those who are writing, I'm hoping you're taking your sweet time writing properly. Onami, oh, there's someone named Ndlovu, and then there's a TH in Ndlovu. I know TH in Ndlovu is Onami, but I can't remember who Ndlovu is. And a 6-sided shape is called a hexagon. Yes, Bonolo, the English is escaping me. Nala, how can we help? Oh, Inati. I'm sorry, Inati. You're going to have to remind us when you come in. Hi, Nala. Hello, Nala.
I was asking if we should also write the number of sides each shape
Yes.
has.
So if it's written, then write it down. Like, see how the decagon says it has 10 sides. Make sure that you're writing that down. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Patiswa, you're saying, ma'am, what are we doing? We're writing down the names of all these shapes because you're going to have to remember them. Okay, Spokeshe, I'm going to go up when I'm done. Okay. So I'm just going to go up a little bit. I hope everybody's got a screenshot of this. Make sure you've got all the shapes down. And then I'm going to move to the second bit. Okay. I'm going to give it 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last 3. I'm going to give this one 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all right. That's all the time we're going to have. All right. So now we're going to be naming these 6 shapes. I don't want you guys to put their names in the chat, so don't be like number 1. Da, da, da. I need you guys to write them down on a piece of paper. And when you're done, write number 1 and give me what it's called, number 2, what it's called. And when you're done, I want you to put the hundreds emoji in the chat. Remember, guys, one emoji in the chat, please, after you've named them all on a piece of paper, 1 through 6. Okay. I'm already seeing names. Oh, Roliboa, we missed you last week. You weren't here. I was very sad. I'm glad to see you again. Thank you very much. I'm seeing Lutando and Rolivua and Luande and Bulela. Thank you, Sisonke and Maya. This is kind of easy, actually. I don't think it's that difficult. This is easy stuff. And Kaya, Nkaniso says, done. Thank you, Spokuhle and Inati. Thank you. And Lelentle and Gundo and Maureen, Khotso, Bandile Buhle. Guys, there are quite a lot of us in this class, so I'm hoping to see a lot more hundreds in the chat. Monde and Saneliso and Lesedi, Sia and Gareth and Taviso and Nala. Oh, guys, thank you so much for putting only 1 emoji in the chat. I'm so proud of you guys. Excellent stuff. Very well done. Well done, guys. Amazing. Nkaniso, I'm going to have to ask you to raise your hand because I already have people in the line. They're waiting to answer the questions. Okay. Thanks, Kamanisi. All right. Okay, let's get this over with. Ranato, number 1. What do we know number 1 is? And you're going to have to tell me why. What is number 1 called? What kind of shape is it?
Triangle.
Excellent. It's a triangle. Why do we call it a triangle?
Because it has 3 sides.
Excellent. That was way too easy, though. That was quite easy. Rolivua, number 2.
A hexagon.
It's a hexagon. How many sides does a hexagon have?
6.
6 sides. Easy stuff. Takalani, next one.
Ma'am, it's a rectangle.
Excellent. It's a rectangle. How many sides does a rectangle have?
Ma'am, it has 4 sides.
Excellent. 4 sides. Are they all equal?
Yeah, no, ma'am.
Oh, no, they're not. Only the 2 parallel sides are equal, hey?
Yes, ma'am.
That's something we're going to have to remember. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, Buche, next one. Oh, I muted Buche. I'm so sorry, Buche, please unmute. I'm sorry. Buche, do you want to unmute and answer number 4 for me?
Ma'am, the 4th one is a pentagon.
Excellent. How many sides does a pentagon have?
5.
5 sides. Good. Sisonke, what's number 5?
Number 5 is a square.
Good. It's a square. How do we know it's a square?
And all 4 sides are equal.
Excellent. Very well done. Very well done. Nala, number 6. Nala, are
Ma'am,
you there? Yes.
number 6 is a trapezoid.
Excellent. A trapezoid. Or we can also call it a trapezium. If you call it either of those, it's fine. Very well done, Nala. A trapezoid or a trapezium. Oh, teacher Cat, I think my handwriting is getting worse. Oh, Mutebang is already kind of stealing my next line because that's what I'm going to talk about next. Inati, what's number 7? Let's go to number 7.
Number 7 is a rhombus.
Good. It's a rhombus, or if you'd like, you can also call it a diamond. It can be a rhombus or a diamond. It doesn't matter. But for now, we're going to look at it as a rhombus. Okay. Very well done, Inati. Mutebang, next one. What is number 8?
It's a circle.
Excellent. It's a circle. Good. Very well done. And Lwandle, the last one for me.
Ma'am, the last one is a parallelogram.
Excellent. It's a parallelogram. I need to remember how to spell that. All right. Excellent. Okay. Now I need to remind you guys that because we're going to be looking at 2D shapes, we're going to be focusing on specific shapes. Okay. And I need you guys to remember this. We are going to focus on triangles. I need you guys to remember this. Triangles and quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals. Rahel, do you know how many sides does a quadrilateral have? Do you know? Rahel, can you unmute for me and tell me how many sides does think of the word quad. What would quad tell us? And if you're a bit stuck, look in the chat. Okay, how many sides do quadrilaterals have?
Four sides.
It has 4 sides. Excellent. So we know that quadrilaterals have 4 sides. Okay, so that's what we're actually going to be focusing on, guys. We're going to be looking at triangles and quadrilaterals, but today we're going to focus more on triangles, but I need you guys to remember all the quadrilaterals that we learned and that we took screenshots of and that we wrote down the properties of. Remember all of those, but for now, we are going to be focusing on triangles. Okay, those of you who have your hands up, I'm going to ask you to lower your hands because we're going to learn something new. Okay, Lilenke, the point of the chat is to tell him, okay? Because some of us sometimes are a little bit stuck. So everybody in the chat who's giving answers, thank you very much for helping out. Remember, we are a team and we're helping each other out with the questions. Okay. Okay, excellent. All right, let's go. Triangles. We're going to be learning about different types of triangles. Okay, now we're going to look at right-angled triangles or just right triangles. And then we're going to look at obtuse triangles. And we're going to look at acute triangles. Okay. Now, when we see a triangle, I'm just going to ask you guys again to remind me in the chat. How many sides does a triangle have? It sounds like a very obvious question. Oh, Inati, excellent. Well done, Inati. Thank you. I know it's a very easy question because I kind of told you in the name triangles. Yes, triangles have 3 sides. Very well done. So we already know what a triangle is supposed to look like, but we're going to be learning about the different types of triangles. Okay. Now, if we have a look here, if we have a right triangle, that's because we have the square over here. And Kutlekonka, because your hand is already up, can you remind us, what does that little square tell us about that angle?
Yes, it tells that the measurement is 90 degrees.
Excellent. Yes, absolutely. It tells us that that angle is actually 90 degrees. Okay, good stuff. But what does it tell us then about these other 2 angles? Who can tell me? What kind of angles are they going to be? Are they going to be acute or obtuse or right angles? We are. Anati, do you think you know? We're going to get to that. Ulela's kind of stealing that. Let me move this down quickly. Bulela's kind of stealing the next part of my lesson. Yonela, you need to be quite sure about that. Anati, what do we know about the other two sides of this triangle if it has a right angle? What are they going to be?
Acute angle.
Excellent. They're going to be an acute angle and an acute angle. Excellent. Okay. I hope you guys know what an acute angle is. Oh, Yonella's name is actually Emi. Thank you for letting us know. Remember, you need to let us know at the beginning of the lesson so we can change it for you. Okay, good. They're going to be acute angles. All right. So if we have an obtuse triangle, Mutebang, what do we know about an obtuse triangle? Or what do we know about an obtuse angle?
I think an obtuse angle, I think it's greater than 90 degrees, but it's lesser than 180 degrees.
Excellent. Can you give me an example? Give me an example of an obtuse angle. Yes, Titan. Yes. Give me an example. Think of a number, any number between 90 and 180.
Let's say no. Got the number. Let's say the number is 80 no. Let's say the number is 150 degrees. 150.
Excellent. 150 degrees. That's excellent, Mutabang, because it's between 90 and 180 degrees. Well done. See, it's greater than 90 and it's less than 180. And that means that this angle over here will be an obtuse angle. But, Carrie, what does this tell me about the other two angles? What does it tell me about this angle and this angle? Yeah. What does that tell me?
That those angles, that they're acute.
Excellent. Yes, absolutely. That they're going to be acute. Okay. They're going to be acute angles. You said nothing wrong there. I feel like you could teach this lesson really well done. Okay, Nkanyiso, tell me about my acute triangle. What do we know about all the sides of my acute triangle?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
What do we know about the acute triangle?
It's that it's less than, it's 90 degrees.
It's 90 degrees or less than 90 degrees?
90 degrees.
Oh, remember 90 degrees would mean that it's a right angle triangle. What do we know about this one that's less than 90 degrees? That all of these angles are going to be? Are they going to be acute, obtuse, or right angle?
Acute.
This is going to be an acute angle and another acute angle. Thank you very much. So remember, there's a difference between being 90 degrees and being less than 90 degrees. Okay. All right. So I need to then ask you guys, does anybody know how many angles we need to measure, like when they're added together inside of a triangle? How much do the angles of a triangle add up to? Angles of a triangle add up to, Tina, can I ask you to tell me how much do they add up to?
Hello, Miss.
Hello, Tina, how are you?
My name is Ola, but this always happens.
Oh, hello, Ola. Remember to DM Teacher Cat so she can change your name when you come into class, okay?
Okay.
All right, how much do the angles of a triangle add up to?
The angles of a triangle adds up to 180 degrees.
Good. I'm glad you said that degrees at the end because I was going to drill you on that. Very well done, Ola. Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
The angles add up to 180. So now I need you all to focus on what I'm about to teach next because it's quite important. Okay. And these are the reasons why we need to remember these acute and obtuse and right angles, because they're going to tell us something very important about all the other angles that we're looking at. Now, this is also how we can classify angles. I need you to write these down. Okay, we need to write these down. And if you can, please draw them because they are very, very important. Okay. I'm going to give everybody 3 minutes. No, 2 minutes. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to write these down. And I hope you guys are going to be able to remember these names because they're going to come up in the next 5 minutes. They're going to come up. Okay. And then I'm going to teach you guys. Yes, Imi, if you can, just take a screenshot. That'll be easier. But if you're going to take a screenshot, don't take a screenshot just yet, because we're going to be looking at some properties of these. Lena, that's okay. Just take a screenshot of what is on the screen, or if you're drawing them, make sure that you're drawing them exactly the way they are. And what I mean by exactly the way they are is I want you guys to take down even all these lines that you see on here, the lines and the angles. Make sure you're taking down all of that. Take all of that down. Okay. And the reason why I want you guys to take it all down, yes, Lutando, you can take a screenshot. If you have a paper of them in your maths book, Lushevel, that's fine. That's great, because that means you're already ahead of the curve. Ola, you can say the heading is 5 types of triangles, not of angles, because these are actually triangles. So you don't even have to say 5 types. You can just say types of triangles. Okay. Now, I need you guys to remember this. This is very important. When we look at an equilateral triangle, the operative word that we're looking at here, or the word that we need to remember, is equi. And equi comes from the word equal. Okay. And the reason why we call it an equilateral triangle is because it has equal angles. And I hope you guys remember this sign that means equal angles. And it also has equal sides. Okay. It has equal angles and equal sides. So what that means is that if this side over here is 3 centimeters, can you guys tell me what is this side over here and this side over here? What are they going to be equal to? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. What are they going to be equal to? Yes, Lechu, 100%. Anati, not just 3. Remember to put the centimeters there, because the centimeters is very important. Gareth, not 9 centimeters. What is this side over here going to be equal to? Great. I'm seeing a lot of you guys say 3 centimeters. That's correct. It's going to be 3 centimeters. Okay. Now, that part is the easy part, but I need you guys to remember this. An equilateral triangle, the angles on the inside of an equilateral triangle are always, write this down, they are always 60 degrees. Write that down. They are always 60 degrees because they are equal. If they are equal, and remember, you guys told me that the inside angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees, they need to be 60 degrees, because if this one is 60 degrees, and this one is 60 degrees, and this one is 60 degrees, they all need to add up to 180 degrees. So 60 plus 60 plus 60 is going to give me 180 degrees. Okay. I need you guys to write that down, that an equilateral triangle has equal angles, and the angle is always going to be 60 degrees, and they have equal sides. The sides doesn't matter. If I make this side 4 centimeters, all the sides are going to be 4 centimeters. It's not going to matter. But the angle will always be the same. Okay. Can I get a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Are we all following what I'm saying about an equilateral triangle? Thank you, Jaden. I'm seeing that thumbs up, Onami as well, and Caleb and Letu and Saneliso, Sipesihle, excellent. Kemisetso, if you're stuck, I need you to please DM Teacher Cat, or I'm going to need you to rewatch this video. Okay, because I'm explaining quite slowly, and then you can pause or you can rewind, and that will help you. So if you're not understanding what's going on, I need you guys to rewatch the video when it's up on the website again. Okay, well done, guys. All right, now we're going to talk about this word, an isosceles triangle, or it's actually pronounced isosceles, but I always say isosceles so that I can remember how it's spelled. Okay, that's how I remember how to spell it, because it's called an isosceles triangle. All right, so what happens in an isosceles triangle is we're always going to get base angles base angles that are equal. And then we're going to have two sides that are equal. Okay. Base angles that are equal and two sides that are equal. Now, these two, this side over here and this side over here, these are my base angles. And the reason we call them base angles is because they're at the base of my triangle. They're at the bottom of my triangle. And those two are going to be equal. So now, tell me guys in the chat, if this angle over here, this one over here, if it's 70 degrees, what is this angle over here going to be equal to? Let me know, guys. Thank you, Gundo and Mutebang. Those of you who are just saying 70 what? I hope you guys remember to put that degrees there. Thank you very much. It's going to be equal to 70 degrees. Excellent. All right. Now, remember, guys, that this is a triangle. And if the inside angles of a triangle are equal to 180, who can tell me what this angle over here is going to be equal to? Anati, do you know? What is that angle over there going to be equal to? Ooh, Anati. Patiswa, do you know?
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't hear you.
Okay, so I want to know if these two base angles are equal to 70 degrees, what is this top angle over here going to be equal to? If all of them together need to add up to 180 degrees.
It would equal to 40 degrees.
Excellent, 40 degrees, absolutely, because together they need to give me 180 degrees, right? Very well done. Very well done. Okay, all right, so I hope you guys are understanding that. And also, I'm going to ask Patiso quickly, because my two side angles are equal, if this side over here is 5 centimeters, what is this side over here going to be equal to, Patiso? And you are unmuted, so you can give me the answer. Oh, I can't hear you at all. I think you may need to check your mic settings. Okay. And you just check your mic settings. And I see mom on the couch in the background. Hello, mom. That's okay.
Oh,
Okay, check your mic settings. Check your mic settings. Okay. All right, Nala, can you tell me what is the other side going to be equal to?
The other side is going to be equal to 5 centimeters.
Excellent. It's also going to be equal to 5 centimeters. All right. Excellent stuff. Very well done. Very well done. I hope you guys are understanding these two concepts. Equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle. And the last two that we're going to learn about, we've already learned about a right angle triangle. We did this one earlier. I hope you guys remember that we already did this one, right? This one is called a scalene triangle. And what I want you guys to know about a scalene triangle is that nothing is the same. Nothing is the same. They don't have the same angle. None of the sides are equal. Nothing is the same. So I'm going to ask you guys again in the chat. What do we know about a scalene triangle? Tell me in the chat. What do we know about a scalene triangle? Patiswa, what do we know about a scalene triangle? Can you unmute for me, my sweetie? I see you. I see your lips moving. You're literally saying nothing. You're even shaking your head. Nothing is the same, but I still can't hear you. I see you, but excellent work. Okay, maybe make sure that you're checking your volume settings as well. Okay, so that means that the sides are not equal and the angles are not equal. Nothing is the same. Okay. All right, I hope you guys are understanding that. I need you guys to remember these, okay? I need you guys to remember these three because they're going to come up, okay? And I'm seeing so many, nothing is the same in the chat. You guys are doing great. Nothing is the same. It has 3 sides and it has 3 different angles. None of them are the same, okay? Well done, guys. All right, I think it's time for a brain break. And Titan was asking me earlier, ma'am, are we going on a cruise? Yes, we are going on a cruise. I hope you guys are ready. We are going on a cruise today. Okay. All right, Teacher Cat, I hope you are ready. Are we ready? Monde says, can I come? Yeah, well, there's a trick.
Teacher
Hermione, you're gonna
Coco's
have to go into the-
cruises have T's and C's.
All right, Teacher Cat,
Mm-hmm.
I am going on a cruise and I'm bringing hairspray. Okay.
Okay. I'm going on a cruise and I'm
Mhm.
bringing toothpaste.
Toothpaste. Teacher Cat, you're going on a cruise.
Finally, geez.
Yay. Excellent. Cindy says she's bringing hair gel. She's not going. Nala says soap. Nala's going. Teacher Cat, I know you figured it out by now. Maya says makeup. No, she's not coming. Nokwezi says a brush. Yeah, Nokwezi's coming. Titan says a comb. Titan's not coming. Letu says a toothbrush. Letu's going. Nontando, you can't say bathing soap because somebody already said soap. Shana says lipstick. Shana, you're coming. Somebody said shampoo, you're coming. You can't just say toiletries, guys. It's not toiletries, I'll tell you that, because somebody said towel and they're not going. It's not clothing. Kungawa said shampoo. Kungawa, you're going. Lesero says a washcloth, you're going. Somebody said a bus lap. Yes, you're also going. Whoever said
Bus lap.
face wash, you're going. Hermione says perfume, you're not going. No. Somebody else said body lotion, they're not going.
Vaseline.
Yes, Vaseline, you're going. A straightening iron, Lolo, you're going. Well done. Somebody said roll on. No. It's bathroom items, but specific bathroom items. If you said lotion, you're not going. Blanket, no. It's not quite skincare. Not deodorant. Not deodorant. Somebody said funny pants. No, we're not going. Tooth whitening? No, not tooth whitening. The scrubbing sponge? Ooh, you are double going.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
Caleb
a good
says
one.
toilet paper. No, Caleb, you're not going. Somebody said sunscreen. Yes, Retabile, you're going. Titan says mouthwash. You're definitely going. Somebody said swim shorts. Oh, Nala says skincare. Skincare what? Conditioner? No, conditioner's not coming. Flattening iron? No, not coming. Kama, somebody already said Vaseline, so no. Uyaka says CeraVe? No. Oluke, yes, somebody did say underwear. And they're not coming, unfortunately. A cleanser? Yes, somebody, whoever said cleanser is coming. Okay. I'm seeing shower face cream. I don't know what a shower face cream is. I see foam bar. No, we're not coming. Hair comb, no. Tabiso, your dog. I don't know if you guys keep your dog in the bathroom. Lilenka, you're almost there. You're almost
missing
there.
something.
Face mask. Yes, face mask is coming. Okay, they all have something in common. Uyaka says veneers. I'll give you veneers, even though it would be very weird if you kept your veneers in the bathroom, but yes, I'll give it to you. Bath bomb, no, Gunde, you're not coming. Awande says sanitizer. Yes, Awande is going. Sanitizer. Excellent. Mutabang, it is hygiene products, but no, not toilet paper. They have something very similar in common. Gareth says shaving cream, you're coming. Rangatu says traveling products. No, not quite. Products that come in bottles or boxes.
No.
A bathing glove. No. Roll on. No. Hair wash. Toner. Body spray. Yes, Mutemang, you're coming. A mop. Somebody said face oils. Yes, Uyaka, you're coming. All right. Teacher Kat, do you want to let them in on the secret? Because I think everybody's saying like hygiene products and you guys are okay. But what do they all have in common, Teacher Kat?
They all have the letter S.
Yay, they all have S, like hairspray and toothpaste and soap and brush and cleanser and face mask and sanitizer. They all have the letter S. There we go. Jaden says moisturizer. Now you're coming. Tando says cotton buds. Now you're coming. Do you guys get the idea of the game? I hope you do. Okay, excellent. Yes, those of you who said ponds, excellent. Anati, we're going to do another one on Wednesday, not today. Steak and kidney in the bathroom, Patiso. And dogs also in the bathroom. Gundo sponge, yes. Shower cap, yes. All right, guys. All right, okay. Let's concentrate, guys. Let's get back into it. We're going to do a quick stretch. Let's do a quick stretch. Everyone stretch forward. And then stretch back. And then we're going to stretch upwards. And stretch down. All right, and then we're going to get back into the maths zone. Let's get back in the maths zone, everybody. All right. We are going to be looking at angles and their sides, and you guys are going to be naming them for me. Now, remember, I don't want you guys putting your answers in the chat. I want you guys to answer numbers. Well, they've already given you number 1, so I want you guys to answers number 2, 3, and 4, and then put the freezer man emoji in the chat for me. And I know some of you guys can already do that for me. Roligua, I see that hand. Keep it up for me, my sweetie. And this should take everybody like 30 seconds. For real. Everybody should be done in the next 30 seconds. Easy, easy stuff. All right, Lesego and Nosipo, thank you. Assis, Bogutle, and Lutando, and Letu. Excellent stuff, guys. Okay. Kungao, you just need to look at this, look at the triangle that's in number 2, and tell me, is it an equilateral, an isosceles, or a scalene triangle? Okay, and then look at number 3, and tell me whether it's an equilateral, isosceles, or a scalene triangle. Remember, guys, we just went through these. For those of you who guys who don't remember, I'm going to quickly scroll back. If you're a bit stuck, take a screenshot quickly. Take a screenshot and look at all the characteristics that we were just looking at. Okay. Take a screenshot or a mental screenshot. Thank you, Tabby. So may the force be with you too. Okay, good. Now we're going to go back to the exercise. Number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay. All right. And with everybody already putting the emojis in the chat, if you're still a little bit stuck, we're going to be going through the examples together just now. Okay, Rolivua, can you unmute and tell me what the first one or number 2 is? Okay.
It's an isosceles.
Excellent. It's an isosceles triangle. Can you tell us, why do you say it's an isosceles triangle?
The base angles are the same, and there's the 2 lines showing that the sides are equal at the top.
Excellent. I couldn't have put it better myself. Very well done. That's how we know that it's an isosceles triangle. Well done. Okay, Monde, can you tell me this next one down here? What kind of triangle is it? Number 3.
Is number 3 a scalene triangle?
Are you asking me or are you telling me, sir?
I'm telling you, sorry.
Okay, good. Why do you say it's a scalene triangle? What do you mean about scalene triangles?
Because of, come on.
That's okay. Somebody in the chat can help you possibly. Guys, what's that statement I had everybody remember about scalene triangles? Do you remember, Monde? What did I say about scalene triangles?
That they will never be the same.
Exactly. Nothing is the same. Do you see how this angle and this is a right angle triangle? None of them are the same, right?
Yes.
And even the sides, nothing is the same. Nothing is the same. That's how we know that it's a scalene triangle, because nothing is the same. Excellent. Nice try. Very nice try, Monde. Keep it up. Okay. Well done. Mbali, tell me about number 4. What kind of triangle is it? Hi, Mbali. No, Mbali, I can't hear you. Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Nala, can I ask you to answer number 4 for me?
Number 4 is an equilateral triangle.
Excellent. How do we know that it's equilateral?
Because it has equal angles and sides, and the insides are always 60 degrees.
Oh, dude, you kind of answered that question for me before I even asked you. I was going to ask you how much the angles are, and you answered it before I got there. Well done. Very well
Sorry,
done.
ma'am.
That's okay. That's okay. You beat me to the punch. Well done. Excellent stuff. Guys, I'm so impressed. I am so impressed by you guys. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys to quickly do 5, 6, 7, and 8 with me, and then I'm going to give you guys a challenge. Okay, because I think you guys can do it. Buche, what do we think number 5 is? You guys can answer in the chat. Yeah, everyone else can answer. What is it?
It's an isosceles. An isosceles.
Okay, it's called an isosceles triangle. Okay.
An isosceles.
Good. Trust me, Buche, I also have trouble saying it. It's an isosceles triangle. Why do we know it's isosceles, Buche?
Because 2 of the angles are the same.
Good. This one and this one are the same. And what else? What do these 2 lines tell us? That?
Wait. Oh.
This one and this one. What do these 2 lines tell us? That they are?
Equal.
Yes, that the 2 sides are equal. Very well done. Very well done. Okay. Excellent. I'm going to ask you to mute for me, my screen. What about number 6? Ntikelo, are you there? Oh no, Ntikelo is not unmuting. All right, let's ask Kanye. Mutebang, I see your hand. It's because you've already answered a question for me. Okay, Kanye, what do you think of number 6? What is number 6?
Ma'am, number 6 is a scalene triangle.
Excellent. Why do we know that it's a scalene triangle?
Ma'am?
Why is it a scalene triangle?
Because, ma'am, nothing is the same angle.
Good. Same angle, nothing is the same in angles, and also, what else isn't the same?
And also,
these things.
The sides are not the same, ma'am.
Exactly, the sides are not the same. Excellent, very well done. Okay, amazing stuff. Okay, can I ask Caleb, can you tell us about number 7? Oh, Caleb, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Hi, Caleb.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. What do we know about number 7? What is it?
A scalene, ma'am.
Excellent. Why? Why is it a scalene triangle?
It doesn't have equal sides.
It doesn't have equal sides, and it doesn't have? Not just the sides. What else? If the sides are not equal, and what else is not equal? No.
Nothing is the same.
Good, but remember, it's the sides and the angles. Don't forget. So nothing is the same. Very well done, Caleb. Okay, well done. Imi, can I ask you to answer this last one for me, please, Imi?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Imi. I know it's sitting at a weird angle, but can you tell me what is this one? What kind of triangle is number 8?
Is it a equilateral?
Oh, no. Remember, in equilateral, all the angles will be the same. But this one, not quite.
Oh, the right.
Anati says it's a right angle, but we don't have the option of right angle. Anati, we don't have the option of right angle triangle. What do you think, Amy? Have a look at it. Veronica, what do you think you can work out? It is an isosceles. Do you know why, though?
Because it has the two lines that show that it is.
Good. It shows that these two are equal. And what else? What else is the same? So the two sides are the same, and what else needs to be the same in an isosceles triangle?
The degrees of the angles.
Good. Which angles? All the angles or?
Just the two.
Just these two, the base angles we call them. Okay. All right. I know it's kind of sitting kind of weird because normally the base angles are at the bottom, but this is also an isosceles because those two other angles are the same. Okay. Can I get thumbs up, thumbs down? How are we feeling about these questions, guys? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down in the chat, or you can use your reactions. Okay, I'm getting quite a lot of thumbs up. And if you are a little unsure about this, it is going to take you either watching the video again or practicing these a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a quick challenge. Nokwezi says she wants to ask a question. I'm going to get to your question in a bit. I'm going to give you guys a quick challenge. Now, check these ones out. This is a mixture of two different things. Okay, let's see if we can do numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 while I take questions. Look at this one. Let's look at number 1 quickly together. We know that because it has this little square over here, we know that it's a right-angled triangle, but none of the angles and none of the sides are the same. They're not the same. So that also makes it a scalene triangle. So I want you guys to try out number 2 and number 3 and number 4 for me. And when you are done, I would like you guys to put the fire emoji in the chat for me. Remember, only one emoji, just one. Okay, try numbers 2, 3, and 4. It's okay if you don't get 3 out of 3 because it is a challenge. So I need you guys to put all the knowledge that you have of everything we've learned together and see if you can answer numbers 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Nokwezi, I need you to raise your hand for me, my sweetie, so you can ask your question. I'm going to assume anybody who has a hand up has a question. If not, can I ask you guys to please lower your hands, and then I'm going to ask you to raise your hands to answer these questions. And we are out of time, so we're going to have to get started. We're going to have to start answering these really quickly. Okay, you know what? Hands up, everyone. Whoever wants to answer a question. Hi, Nokwezi. Hi.
How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Ma'am, I can't seem to say the word isosceles well.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll be honest. I also call it an isosceles because that's how it's spelled. And I know I sound weird, but that's not the important part in maths. I'll tell you what, by the time you get to like grades 10 and 11 and 12, we all just write isos. We don't even finish the word because mathematicians are lazy like that. We just call it an isos. Okay. So don't worry too much if you can't say the word. Okay. You can practice it. You can try and practice it and come back on Wednesday and tell us if you can say it, but we just call it an isosceles or an isos. Okay. All right, Buche, do you know what number 2 is? Can you tell us what number 2 is?
Yes, number 2 is it has an acute angle and it is a scalene or a scalene angle.
All right, I'm going to agree with you. It is a scalene triangle, but what about this part over here? Okay, let's look at all the angles and make sure that we're categorizing them correctly. What do we know about this angle here? What kind of angle is this one?
It's an obtuse, maybe.
It's an obtuse angle. So what kind of triangle do I actually have?
An obtuse. Wait.
Good, an obtuse triangle. Okay.
Yes.
We just need to be very careful when we're looking at that. Okay, well done. Can I ask Roli Viewer? I know your hand was up before, so I'm going to ask Roli Viewer and Rangwatu to answer the next two for me. Okay. Roli Viewer, can you answer number 3 for me? What kind of triangle is it?
Is it a obtuse isosceles?
Excellent. Why is it obtuse and isosceles? Can you tell us? Where's the obtuse angle?
The obtuse angle is at the very top, at the
Good.
vertex.
Exactly. Oh, at the apex. Remember, this is called an apex. Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
apex. Okay.
Good. At the apex. And then why is it isosceles?
The two lines show that the sides are equal.
Excellent.
And the angles are the same, the base
Good.
angles.
Base angles are the same. Excellent. I couldn't have said it better myself. Well done. Okay. Rangwatu, do you want to do this last one for me? Hi, Rangwatu. What do we know about this last one? It's
an equilateral. I know if I don't say
good.
it.
We know it's an equilateral triangle, but what about the other side? What do we know about remember, look at the angles. What do we know about the angles? That they are?
Okay, they are equal angles.
But what kind of angles are they going to be? Check, Inati's giving you a clue in the chat.
Acute.
Acute, good. So it's an acute and an equilateral triangle. Very well done. Amazing stuff.
Thank you, ma'am.